I went through about 15 rejections before I got published. And the final paper that got published was nothing what it looked like in the first draft.
Okay.
So it took about, how long did it take? About 6 months, 7 months, bouncing around from one journal to the other, getting rejections before it finally got published. Honestly, finally, when it got published, I was just more relieved than anything else. I was not excited, no, nothing. I was just like, okay, it's done, it's done. I'm just happy that
It's
chapter is
over.
now closed. Yeah, that chapter is closed. But it taught me a lot. I mean, every single journal where it got rejected from, there were very good comments.
Mhm.
One was related to the size of the article. Because look, okay, I'll be honest, I was my supervisor's first PhD student.
Okay.
So even he wasn't very well equipped into the, how do I put this? He wasn't really sure how to present work in a very crisp manner. Okay, at first. So we had to work and figure it out together, which was really exciting because as I said, because he had a lot of time for me and I had time as well. And we would sit together, trim the paper, decide how to, you know, make the paper more presentable. I realized now, I realized back then itself that there was just too much content to be presented in one research article. So we had to trim a lot of things. There was a lot of unnecessary information, which was not really necessary. So you need to figure these things out. And once you figure these things out, it's very simple. But it's always that first paper that teaches you how to go forward later on. So, and the other thing was when I was the one who wrote the first paper, right? And it was a mess. It was horrible. Even though I was my supervisor's first student, he was already a PhD. He had done several postdocs as well. So he knew about writing papers. So he said, your language is shit. Like, you cannot write the way you speak.
Mhm.
Obviously, scientific communication is not the same, when you present a paper. So, so it took a couple of, it took quite a few weeks and months to bring the paper into the format that was scientifically acceptable.
Mhm.
Okay. And then it still started getting rejected because a lot of people were like, it's not novel enough. There's no novelty in this and blah, blah, blah. And then finally, when it did get published, we were like, let's move on with our lives.